The throne of God is in the center of the brain. Consciousness is God, and we are all that same spark of consciousness in the center of the brain. The tree of life was also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The four rivers flowing in the Garden of Eden are the four holy fluids in the body, which are 1. Blood, 2. Saliva, 3. Christ oil, and 4. Semen or vaginal fluid. Spirit, earth, water, air, fire, you are a star. Stir equals star. A and E are interchangeable. Mr., minister, sister, monster, superstar, master, fraudster, sinister. You exist as a quantum photon, akin to a celestial entity, inhabiting a physical form. With omniscient awareness, you are directly connected to the source, essentially embodying the essence of a divine entity. However, during our incarnation in this realm, we undergo a separation from the source, experiencing a lack of awareness regarding our true divine insights due to the program orchestrated by the central nervous system. The body is the temple of the soul and mind. The temple of Solomon is you. The tree of knowledge of good and evil is the nervous system because it gives our mind knowledge of good and evil. The mind and soul come from eternal bliss, and the mind projects the soul into this dualistic simulation to gain the knowledge of dualism. The nervous system decodes electrical impulses given to it by the external world and reports back to the brain. Our consciousness is pretty much experiencing a program played out by the central nervous system. Visual cortex element, LE plus ment. Ment equals mind. L equals God. Element equals God-mind. Sigil of Lucifer. Human. Genesis 1 verse 3. Let there be light. We live inside of a light wave universe where all things are created out of light. Low vibrating light turns into matter. High vibrating matter turns back into light. Universal 1 by Walter Russell. God is thinking mind. The substance or body of God is light. The one universal substance, a thinking substance, comprehensive and describable and possessed of principles which are familiar to man through man's observation of the one universal substance in created things. The substance of all created things is light. The one substance of thinking mind is all that exists. Mind is expressed in light. Lucifer, the light bearer. Lucifer equals Lucy. Lucy in Latin means light. The sigil of Lucifer is showing you the visual field of the eyes. You do not see into reality. The elements only exist within the mind. Humans are God-made flesh. We are the God in separate bodies. God is mind, and all things exist in the universal mind. God is thinking all things into existence. Visual field. Light enters retinas. Egyptian sculpture. Electromagnetic spectrum. As a human, we are an attribute of a color that permits them to be classed that specific color. Each individual is the mind, not the physical body. Without the mind, the physical body world would cease to exist. The mind is spirit. The mind is the intellect that manipulates the physical body and the world around us. The mind is like a frequency tuner, tuning itself into different frequencies. The mind exists within the mental plane, which is shared between all the minds of the universe. Thoughts are not created by the individual. They are received based on what frequency our mind is set to. If we set our mind to a specific topic, like generating wealth, for example, we tune into that frequency in the mental plane, and we will receive thoughts on how to generate wealth. Our mind is generally operating off one specific frequency based upon our daily thinking patterns. Every frequency is a color. Therefore, our mind is manifesting colors within the astral plane based upon what frequency our mind is generally operating off. If we are carrying hate in our mind, we will be generating reddish colors. This is why the word human means an attribute of a color. We should aim to become violet. the highest vibrational color within the light spectrum. We are light beings manifested into physical form.